Hey, well, this session I want to be talking about teachers, kids, education, and responsibility. And it's going to be pretty heated from what I can see. I'm not sure how many videos this is going to span. But as far as thoughts on teachers, education, and kids. Before I get started, please see the disclaimer. No suing or any legal actions permitted against me for viewing the contents of my videos, whether at your discretion or not. Any consensual or non-consensual viewing. So let's get started. So I guess to start off, there will be a lot of stupidity in the classroom, whether that's on the K through 12 or in the higher learning atmosphere. And there's, like I said, there are going to be good teachers and bad teachers. There's definitely a lot of incompetent teachers out there. And you got to accept the fact that, kids will probably be stupid, Not saying that that's something that they probably can't overcome, but you're going to either have the stubbornly consensual, ignorant, stupid kids, and then the ones that, by no fault of their own, might have some kind of hormone learning disability, whatever, But as far as lowering the standards for kids, I really feel that you're doing them a severe disjustice of lowering standards on whatever test, materials, curriculum, so that they can either get high grades or breaking things down, pretty much dumbing shit down way too much, And it's, we're gonna not have any kids left behind, or don't mark their papers with like red ink, or you can't mark up their papers, or don't correct them. It's like, what? Load of shit, because it hurts their feelings. You know what? If they're stupid, you mark their papers to correct them so that they learn from their mistakes and not be stupid on the next test, And it's like, I'm all for education. I support scholastic education. It's, you really must be learned in the way of things, be schooled. But at the same time, I feel, like I said, it's severe disjustice to what they're teaching, the curriculum, the dumbing down of things. And it's, I don't know if it's so much of kids being stupid as either not being challenged enough, either too fucking damn lazy to do anything. Personally, I feel it comes down to being, these little shitheads are being lazy as whatever. And sometimes they're not being challenged enough. And then there's thinking of, what a nerd or egghead, and I guess personally for me in school, that never really bothered, because I never really fit in anyways. I always hung out with the misfits group of kids. Wasn't really the popular, but I was popular in my own sense, but not the good popular. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but still, and it's teaching, competition is good, because there's definitely good and bad teachers. Teachers definitely can make a difference in kids' lives by being that mentor that changes their lives. And then there's incompetent teachers. And then, this is a touchy subject of teachers and unions of, better work conditions and higher pay. Yes, I support, better working conditions and higher pay for them. But for the ones that deserve it, okay, competition is good. Just because you're a damn teacher doesn't mean that you deserve that shit, all right? You gotta prove that you earned that shit, all right? It's, if you're not teaching anything and all you're doing is reading from a damn textbook, shit, anybody can read from the damn textbook, unless the kid don't know how to read, period. You need to be able to engage them. You need to be able to find out what it is that piques their interest, and I guess set them on the direction to learn. I know that if I wasn't in IT, and I guess during my retiring years, I probably might want to go back and teach, or who knows, might even take a career path and go down that route. But with that being the case, it's just one of those things, and I really value that teacher and education is a solid field, but at the same time, it can definitely be improved upon. And the way that they have it, it just seems like it's stagnant at some kind of status quo, and there's no aim to try to improve it. And like I said, you know what? If you're an incompetent, bad, and complacent teacher, get the hell out of the field. Go do something else. You know what? Because if I have kids, either I'm going to be homeschooling their ass, or two, trying to find and make sure that getting involved and knowing that their teachers is actually doing what they can for my kids to get them ahead, because knowledge definitely is power. You know? See here. As far as going into, let's see here. It's my timer again, I swear. As far as going into public and private education, having a small classroom, I definitely understand the benefits of the small classroom, the one-to-one of things. But at the same time, I think public education definitely can be just as beneficial. Again, it depends on the course, the subject, the teacher, the atmosphere, and definitely the student. It's not just always one. And, when grading teachers, you really shouldn't base it on their performance, because it really depends on a lot of factors, and you got to consider all of those when evaluating teachers. So, I'm not saying that when teachers get bad evaluations just on teaching styles that they need to get canned. No, because I'm all for fairness and understanding the process of things. But, it's one of those things, but I don't know if I can really justify or see the justification of private education, at least in terms of higher ed colleges. It's like those damn things, like I think between 10 to 15 to 20 or more a damn semester. And it's like, Christ, man, that shit is fucking expensive. Period. Sorry, camera caught that. But I guess when trying to cough, choking, it went down the wrong pipe there. So that, and I think I pulled a muscle somewhere in my back. I don't know, just making it hard to kind of breathe. But I don't know, with my hacking taking up like I guess 30 seconds of things. I don't know. I just feel that if you can get the education, and if you get a full ride, you know what? Get that full ride. Go there, as opposed to paying somewhere else. Personally, maybe for some might see having some Ivy League brand name is helpful. A degree is a degree. Personally, after getting mine and experiencing the real world, my own personal bias toward that is, as long as you got it, that's what matters. Of course, get something that's relevant to your field and something that you can practically use as well. But as far as different schools, and, honestly, go with the one that makes most financial sense, because in this economy going forward, coming out with 50, 60, 100K in debt, you won't be paying that off till your dying days. And trying to find a job that even remotely pays you for that, you're probably going to be in the hole for the first 10 years of your professional life getting out of school. So that's my thoughts on those things. Might have to edit this. I'm not really sure if this goes over, but I'll see you guys next time.